Alright, back again, Luke here, and today I wanted to show you some more stuff that I've been working on. This one here happens to be a Sega ST-V board. It's the Sega Titan video system board. And when I got this board here, I fired it on, put in a cart, and what it wound up giving me is an error. It would read the cart, but it said that the system settings were wrong. And normally when you fire these boards on, you can go into the system settings just by pressing the system switch. So I went in there and I tried messing around with the system adjustments and turned it off and turned it back on again, still nothing. But what I wound up doing is, as you can see here, this one's on right now. I just wound up getting it to work. What I did to get this thing to work is I yanked out this battery here, and I yanked out the coin battery, turned it on, reset everything, and let it sit for a few minutes, went back into system adjustments, changed the settings around, and then turned it back on again with the batteries out, and it fired up. So I put the batteries back in, and sure enough, it's up and working. As you can see right now, this is Baka Baka Animal, but it's working for the moment, and I've tried out several different games in it, and it seems to be working great. The other thing that I'm working on now is this other ST-V board. Now this board here is quite a temperamental monster. I don't know what's going on with this one here, but I did the exact same thing. This one has a different problem, however. When I put the game in and I turn the power on, it reads the cart. I've gone through the system memory check and checked all the RAM. Everything seems to be working fine. Everything comes up good. But when it goes to start up the game, it just locks up. It doesn't start up, and it won't do anything. So the only game that I found that it likes is Pebble Beach Golf. It hates every other game that I have here. Dynamite Deca doesn't want to play that, doesn't want to play anything. It only wants to play the golf game. So I figured I'd show you that and let you see what's going on with this one. But also want to give you a little bit of a tip here if you're having some problems with your ST-V board, and it seems to be reading the cartridge, but it comes up with an error saying like system configuration is wrong. Yank out those batteries and then go into the system configuration and change that around. Try it again, and if it fires on, put those batteries back in and you should be all set. So I'll take and turn this one off here because this one seems to be working fine now. It's working great. So we'll move this out. Take this off here. This thing's got the legs on it, so it's alright. And we'll plug this one in. Move some of this garbage around. Just kind of put this down here for a second. So we'll turn this one on and I'll let you see what it's doing. Like, let's see here, we'll put in Hanagumi columns and see what it does. Okay, well, maybe that'll fit in there. Hopefully this thing won't say cartridge error, but it might. I don't know if that clipped in all the way. Well, as you can see up there, it set it up at the top. Let's go into our system. Oh. System test menu here, and as you can see, it's reading the game. It has it down here. What I was talking about is system assignments. Sometimes if your ST-V board turns on, it'll say up at the top the cartridge name, but it'll say system assignments are wrong. So you go in here to your system assignments screen, go down here to alone in multi. Chances are it's probably in multi, and if it's in multi, it won't read the cart. It'll just go into its logo mode. So I'll give you an idea of what that is all about here. So put this on here, and as you can see, the game has disappeared from down here. Hit exit and it'll come up operation with this is unavailable and blah blah blah. The other error that I was having before was one that said system assignments wrong. It would read the cart and it just said system assignments wrong, and even though I changed the system assignments, every time I put in a game it would still say system assignments wrong. So after yanking those batteries, it worked fine. So if we go into, let me see here, let me try this again one more time. if I push the service button here, this is what it'll do. So it just says that the cartridge and the installation, improper installation, etc. But let's go out of here. Let's go back into our setup. Go back in here to system assignments. I'll change. Whoop. Pressing the wrong button. System assignments. Again, doing the same thing. Okay, go up here to multi, change this to alone, exit, go into the game, exit, and this game here, it'll give a little bit of a blip right there, like it wants to start, but after that it does nothing. It just sits there. There's 3 games, this one and Sandoar and the Pebble Beach one. With this one it blips for a second and then doesn't do anything. Sandoar, it blips down at the bottom and doesn't do anything. So the Pebble Beach is the only one that it works with. I have no idea what is wrong with this board. It's just really frustrating. I mean, I've tried to go around the board, check for different problems that might have happened. Any kind of loose connection, burnout parts. The only thing that I found on the back is a guy who had this before me. There's a jumper wire that's gone from here over to one of the connection points on the bottom. And with these Sega boards, these ST-V boards, they made it so you can't see the traces on it. You know, it's intentional, so you can't just copy the pattern on this board. So it's really frustrating because you can't tell where any of the traces go to. But whoever owned this before had a line here, and I disconnected the line just to see what it'd do, and it doesn't even power on without the line. So yeah. But let me see here. So I'll put in good old Pebble Beach because it seems to like golf. I don't know why. Get in there. I have to put this down again for a second. Doo-doo. Once again, hopefully that'll work. Error on cartridge. Okay. It's a little bit temperamental too as far as getting the card in there, but Luke spends 8 minutes trying to put game in system and doesn't work. I was gonna say it again. There we go. So it says Pebble Beach again up at the top, and this time it should fire on. But I really don't understand why this thing only reads 1 game and tries to start 2 games. But it just doesn't work with anything else. It's just really mind-boggling. So, as you can see here, it's working fine. Now, I've heard about region issues with some of these ST-V boards, like some games it'll read and some games it won't. But the fact that it reads this one and it doesn't read any other of the games that I have, it's just really... yeah, it's kind of messing with my mind here. Trying to figure out why and just don't know the answers to it. But I've been talking here to Thing80, another YouTuber, and he's got an ST-V board, and his ST-V board will only play Dynamite Deca. It won't play any other games, so I don't know what it is. Maybe there's a faulty circuit or something inside these boards, but trying to find information on these boards, and a lot of the arcade boards recently is almost impossible. The reason why is because anytime you try and type something in to look for information on these boards, usually comes up with MAME, and everything's MAME. You know, you can't find anything about the actual hardware anymore. So, yeah, that's another project, you know, to try and work on. I guess technically you could say it works, but it only works with 1 game, so it's a dedicated ST-V board with Pebble Beach Golf. I don't know. But, yeah, so once again, if you're having some trouble, I guess, with a semi-functioning ST-V board, like the board itself wants to start up, but it says system assignments are wrong, what I recommend doing is taking out these batteries up front, and then firing it on, reset all of the system settings, go into the system settings, and then reset all, and try it again, and you might just get lucky and be able to get a working board here. This one I have no advice on. Just, if it plays one game, I guess be happy that it plays something and that it turns on. I don't know. I got plenty other stuff to show you guys here, and yeah, not enough time in this video, but as you can see, you know, more boards laying around there. I was thinking about making a video here to show you guys different kinds of boards. These are a couple of the Konami System GX boards, 2 different versions. I have a Jalico board over there. These are Conoco boards over here. Inside this beast I have a Naomi board. Just got them all over the place here, but trying to make one video at a time and letting you know what to do with some of these broken ones, and yeah, trying to show you what I get working here, and yeah, all that stuff. That's about all for me for right now. Like always, I'll put up another video here soon, so thanks for watching. Yeah, Pebble Beach golf rules. Yeah. After a long day of work and wanting to play some games on your ST-V board, you're stuck with Pebble Beach Golf. Woo! Let's shank it. Woo. No joystick control here. Oh, maybe I should. Let's try this one. Oh. Well, at least it's got one playable game, I guess. I can't complain too much. Whee! Oh, that's close. Awesome. 4 par! Can he do it? No! And that's where the video ends.